This is the performing songwriter, and my name is Ray Naylor. My guest today is Adam Webb. Adam began writing songs when he was studying abroad in Australia. Since then, he has performed in 14 states, performing at Southwest by Southwest and Musikfest. He has performed at a number of venues, including the Hard Rock Cafe in Nashville and the Tin Angel in Philadelphia. He has several albums, including As the Seasons Go, co-written and co-performed with his wife, Amanda. There's much more to know about Adam, but before I talk to him, here he is singing one of his original songs on the Performing Songwriter.
This song is called I'm in This Moment. The sun goes up, now it's shining down. The rolling fog is now rolling out. The veil is lifted, my eyes can see. I am waking from this unintended dream. I'm in this moment, this is my home. Losing my worries, they won't control me. I am a warrior, this is my sword. Peacefully present as I win the war. I will make it. I'll be fine. I will shake this storm inside my mind. The air is fresh, the air is clear. I breathe in love and I exhale fear. Well, I am one with the world tonight, one with this moment here in paradise. I'm in this moment, this is my home. Losing my worries, they won't control me. I am a warrior, this is my sword. Peacefully present as I win the war. I will make it. I'll be fine. I will shake this storm inside my mind. And this all will pass. Just give it a moment. It's all that we have. It's where we live. But please bring me back. If I ever stray, look at me and say, I'm in this moment, this is my home. Losing my worries, they won't control me. I am a warrior, this is my sword. Peacefully present as I win the war. I will make it. I'll be fine. I will shake this storm inside my mind.
Adam Webb, thanks for coming in.
Thank you so much for having me, Ray.
Now, you, on your website, you describe your music as acoustifunk.
Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
Well, the first part of that is optimistic acoustifunk, and I was trying to find a way because when I play the guitar, I play it very percussively, because usually I'm doing shows that are solo or a duo show with my
good friend and violinist Mike Van Wyck. So I needed that element of rhythm because a lot of my songs require that. So the acoustic funk was that funky nature with which you're playing the acoustic guitar.
Okay.
Yeah.
How would you describe your songs in terms of subject matter? Does it vary, or do you tend to focus on certain things?
A lot of it is very and intentionally uplifting and positive. They stem from a lot of readings that I've done in the past on my spiritual journey. And even the songs that tend to have a more melancholy tone, I aspire to have them have some kind of an uplifting element, either a resolving concept at the end where I've lifted myself out of that turmoil or feeling that way. But the subject matter typically is always thought-provoking and uplifting.
Okay. Now, as we are recording this weekend, you have a gig, and I noticed that one of the things that you're doing is people are invited to bring like non-perishable food to be donated to Fill Abundance.
Yes.
So is this something that, in terms of social issues, that you do in general with a lot of your performances?
And I have in the past. The album that I put out in 2012, we did a big collaboration with Fill Abundance at Milk Boy down in Center City, Philly. Anytime I can couple what I do and the message that I present with my shows with organizations that try to help people in need, I'm all for it. So this is not something that I came up with for this show, but they mentioned that they were doing this, and I felt that's important to let people know.
Cool.
You know, if they're coming out, to just bring something you have in your cabinet already.
Okay. Now, you were a winner this year in the Philadelphia Songwriters Projects competition.
Yes.
And talk a little bit about that. And also, has that helped you with your music career at this point?
Yes, it was a very big summer right after that occurred. 2 years ago, I was actually a finalist as well in the competition, and for my song "Beautiful World," and I got to the top 10, and then they have basically a big show to present those songs, and I wasn't chosen as one of the winners in that year, and so I wasn't bitter about it, but I was like, okay, well, there was my shot for that specific competition. And then 2 years later, my good friend and booking agent said, you need to submit again, because the topic was, it was about the times that we're going through at this point. I think with all the turmoil in the country, at least in the last year, it was meant to have these thought-provoking content, and she's like, your songs resonate with that, you have to submit. So not begrudgingly, but at the last second, I submitted my song "Bring Love to the Fight," which I wrote in response to all that's happened this year. And I went on with I was saying before, my friend Mike Van Wyck, who plays violin with me, and we had a great show, great performance, and we won, and we got to do some really amazing shows this summer. The Firefly Festival in Delaware, on a bill that had Bob Dylan and a number of other really amazing acts. So it was a special summer, and we're starting to see some more lift from that.
Okay. Now, I mentioned in the introduction that you co-wrote and produced an album with your wife, Amanda, which I believe is right here.
That's the one.
It's called As the Seasons Go.
That's it.
Talk a little bit about, let me show it here. Talk a little bit about this album, how it came to be.
Well, shortly before my son was going to be born, Amanda and I, my wife Amanda, realized that we had all these friends that were going through a similar part in their life. And at that time when you're about to have a baby, you're kind of inundated with all the different things you need to get. You need to buy this, you need to get that. And music was one of the things we looked at, and we didn't see anything that we wanted to that we felt we would enjoy listening to all the time. So conceptually, we wanted it to be something that the parents would also enjoy listening to, where it would just be really relaxing, loving music that even if you were an adult and wanted to put yourself to sleep, you could. So we stayed up, a lot of late nights writing while our son Jude was asleep, with the baby monitor on when we went down to the studio. So it was a lot of work, but it was so fun to work with her. And we'd written songs in the past, but never to this capacity.
Well, she has a great voice, too.
Thank you. Yeah, I completely agree. She's been an amazing person in my life, for sure. And this was so fun to be able to collaborate on something that I love to do with.
And you won an award for that.
We did. We won a Parents' Choice Silver Honor Award, which is a national organization that rates and judges things that have been made for kids, whether it's games or websites or CDs.
Cool.
So yeah, it was something that I knew it could win, and I just had to put it out there and see.
Okay. We're going to hear some more of your music, but before that, I'm going to play a portion. Actually, I'm going to do a slideshow.
Okay.
And a portion of a song underneath it for our next guest. Her name is Terry. Let me say Terry's name. Camilleri. Get her last name correct.
That's good.
And this particular song is called Time of Day, and the music is by Terry Camilleri, and the lyrics are by Gordon Glantz, and they co-write a lot of songs. And she'll be here in a couple of weeks. That'll be our next show. So we'll play that slideshow now, and then Adam will be back and do several more of his original songs.
Old dream wrapped in a new vision, when the path was not a maze, when the vibe formed the emotion, demons wore an unknown face. We felt free to run and play, unaware of the time of day. Don't need to know a game is just a game, unaware of the time of day. Suddenly I felt the pressure, like the edge of a knife's blade. Do good, but you gotta do better.
The song is from the Lullaby album that my wife and I co-wrote. It's called Even When.
Even when you fall asleep, even when you see me go out the door, even when you cry, I'll be here. And even when the sun goes down, even when you think that I'm not around, even when it's dark, I'll be here. 'Cause behind the rain, there is always a sunny day and a wind to blow those clouds away. And I'll be the one to guide you through the storm. You've got a friend in me, a love indeed. I'll always be there making sure you succeed. And even when you fall asleep, even when you see me go out the door, even when you cry, I'll be here. And even when the sun goes down, even when you think that I'm not around, even when it's dark, I'll be here. So close your eyes and listen to this lullaby. Have no fear, tomorrow's almost here. And even when you think I'm gone, you know I'll always be singing to you. In this song you've got a friend in me, a love indeed. I'll always be there making sure you succeed. But well, you don't have to worry, don't worry. My love is all around, all around. You know I will hurry. When you wake up, I'll be right here, so you're safe and sound. Even when you fall asleep, even when you see me go out the door, even when you cry, I'll be here. And even when the sun goes down, even when you think I'm not around, even when it's dark, I'll be here. Yes, even when it's dark, I'll be here. Yes, even when it's dark, I'll be here.
This next song is called Beautiful World.
Money does not mean a whole lot to me. I'd rather spend all of my time on the things that mean the most, the things that can't be bought and sold. A simple life, so all may simply survive. Power does not mean a whole lot to me. I hope one day we can unite. It's been a couple thousand years, one ruling many with their fears. Since when does wealth proclaim a person divine? They'll never take this beautiful world from me. I can choose what I see. Don't let them take this beautiful world from you. You can choose what you do. Through all this hate, I still find the love. Yes, I am changed. Oh, and that's enough. That's enough. They'll never take this beautiful world from me. I can choose what I see. Don't let them take this beautiful world from you. Can choose what you do. Success doesn't mean a whole lot to me. If with it I lose everyone, all the people I adore mean everything and so much more than anything I accomplish or have won. means a whole lot to me. Well, I wanna know that you're alright, that you have everything you need, food, water, shelter, love and free, to see this beautiful world with your own eyes. They'll never take this beautiful world from me. I can choose what I see. Don't let them take this beautiful world from you. You can choose what you do. They'll never take this beautiful world from me. I can choose what I see. Don't let them take this beautiful world from you. You can choose what you do.
This song is called Bring Love to the Fight.
I see love and I see hope. I see a light inside your eyes. And though the world fell down, together we'll rise if we bring love to the fight. Ever try to understand the inner workings of a man who is different from you in every single way? The only similarities lie down beneath the surface of the clever things we say. So open up your eyes and you might be surprised that we all need love, we all need peace. So sing it loud with me. I see love, I see hope, I see a light inside your eyes. And though the world fell down, together we'll rise if we bring love to the fight. Do you ever wonder why hate can survive? Generations teach it from the grave. We could put an end to this and show our children how to coexist and learn to tolerate. So open up your eyes and you might be surprised that we all need love, we all need peace. So sing it out with me. I see love, I see hope, I see a light inside your eyes. And though the world fell down, together we'll rise if we bring love to the fight. In a room of darkness, we'll just turn on the light. Illuminate our oneness, oh, and heal the great divide. I see love, I see hope, I see a light inside your eyes. And though the world fell down, together we'll rise if we bring love to the fight. If we bring love to the fight, if we bring love to the fight.
So that was a slide of some of the shows that are upcoming, and so I hope you join us for those. I wanted to read something that I got off your website.
Sure.
Actually, it's a review of your performance. I'm not sure who did this. Anyway, it said, with his laid-back demeanor and a peaceful sense of humor, he alleviates any tension in the room and breaks the barrier between performer and listener. So I guess my question is, what's your approach to performing?
When I go to see a show, when I'm going to see someone that I listen to, I don't want to be sung at. Mm-hmm. I want to be kind of brought into their world a little bit. And so when I'm approaching a performance, I like to break that tension of people being uncomfortable, especially if they don't know who I am and are just come to see a show. So whether it's joking or interacting with them in some capacity, a lot of the songs I have elements in them that lend itself to bringing people at the shows in. Mm-hmm. And I think the moment you take down that barrier in between the artist and the listener, it lifts the whole energy in the room, and it makes for a much better evening for everyone involved. And it's a rush as a performer to be able to take someone that maybe is lukewarm about going to see a show and really get them engaged and inspired, or at the very least turn their head to look at you when you're performing.
I think the ability of any performer to be able to read their audience is like really important. Mm-hmm. And obviously you do that because that would be part of that process, I would think.
Yeah. I mean, and you play all different kinds of rooms and venues, and you kind of get a sense of the overall vibe in the room. And it's part of my job is to make sure people are having a good time. And it's an interesting challenge with the songs that I typically write, where they can be a little bit deeper or more spiritual, and try to pass them off in a bar setting or a club setting. And I think I'm able to do that with the more upbeat mm-hmm. quality of my songs.
Okay. Now, a lot of songwriters would love to have their songs in films and in TV. And you have had some songs in TV, correct?
Yes, yeah. I had a couple of my songs used in a few reality shows from my first album. And it was interesting because of the juxtaposition between the content that I write about and the actual shows that we're in. One of them was The Real World. And I remember I was like, oh, this is cool. One of my songs is in this. And I got to see the actual scene, and it was really just an instrumental mm-hmm. of one of my songs. And it was some crazy scene where they were having a fight. Someone was yelling from the shower at the person that, they were having a disagreement with. And I was like, that's an interesting choice, but, it's still in the credits, so yep. It counts.
Yeah, you don't have any control over where it's gone.
Yeah, and, especially because it was really just the instrumental. I wasn't too concerned about the lyrics not gelling with a specific mm-hmm. scene.
Now, we talked about your one CD, and here is another, which is called Pendulum.
Yes.
Right there. And now you have a home studio, correct?
Yes.
Is that where you did both of these CDs? Or?
This one, the Lullaby album, yes, completely in a home studio that we're at now. The one before, that was a mix between a couple of different places that I was living at the time. I decided very early on that I wanted to invest in myself. I wanted to be able to record and create ideas if it was 3 a.m. and I didn't have a paycheck to go to a big studio. And so over the years, I've built both my collection of hardware and recording equipment, as well as learning the actual process to make quality recordings.
Okay. Again, let's just mention both of these. As the Seasons Go, which is you and your wife, and this Pendulum, which is right here. Where can people learn about you and your music?
So my website is adamwebbmusic.com. Webb is with one B. I'm on Facebook, Twitter, all the social networking sites. I usually have content on there that gives a bigger, well-rounded picture of me versus just the music at hand. I do a lot of naturally I have 2 children, and they're always around music, so there's usually pictures or videos of us playing music or just hanging out.
Okay. Adam Webb, thank you very much.
Thank you so much. It was a pleasure.
And we'll be back in a couple of weeks with Terry Camilleri. See you then.